Hey, I'm Eric Haugen. Check the description box below for information about exactly what sound tools I'm using today and all the important links that keep me in business. Today we're doing a very unscientific guitar cabinet shootout. Just cause why not? It is an interesting thing. All right, so the first one we're playing with today, this is a Mojotone 2x12 pine construction cabinet loaded up with the Mojotone Anthem speakers. And so, first thing let's listen for is the high end. What's the jangle like in an open back pine cabinet with some American voice speakers? Let's see. Playing some Todd Rundgren there on the Mojotone. Okay, now let's compare to maybe something a little thumpier. Let's pull out the Hiwatt 1x12 closed birch cabinet. So that's going to be woofier, punchier, darker, and that's loaded up with, what's loaded up in that? That is loaded with the Hiwatt Octopulse speaker. I'm going to assume it's some kind of a take on a Fane type speaker. I could be wrong. What do I know? Anyway, let's compare the jangle and the grind from this cabinet. Let's see what happens. I got one more cab to play around with, my old Silvertone 1484 cab. Now that is a MDF that is falling apart. The speakers are barely held onto the baffle board at this point. And what is the speaker loaded up in that? It has a Jensen Mod 50 and the WGS, I forget which one, but it's the one that's basically like a speaker you would put in a Tweed Deluxe. You're going to notice this one is going to be bright, and it's going to be a bit raspier, for lack of a better word. Again, I think in terms of lows, mids, highs, and how well those frequencies are represented, but also like how fast they come at you and then how long they sustain for. So it's like chonk, jangle, sustain, punch, detail. Also the detail, does it sound hi-fi? Does it feel a little bit like it's coming out in old radio? These are the things I think about with a guitar cab. Now to test the chonk, I got my baritone out and we're gonna play some Sabbath. By the way, the head that I'm playing through here is a Dusky D2O. Think of it kind of like an old Ampeg. The tone section is like an old Ampeg Gemini, but it also has a cut knob like a Vox amp would. It's its own thing for sure. Really cool hand-wired amp made here in Durham, North Carolina by my buddy Chris. It's a good amp. I like it a lot. Other thing, let's check for the sustain of the cabinet. Now, I know this, by the way, super not scientific how I'm doing this today. I know. That's okay. It's infotainment. All right, we got a nice dark guitar that has some good sustain. Let's see the difference between the cabinets and the wood and the speakers. There you have it, a very unscientific comparison. I did my best to at least, mic it up accurately, 2 inches off the front, just ever so slightly, not aimed right at the middle of the speaker, just because I don't really like those super duper ice pick highs that come off of the center of the speaker. I have a favorite, not saying what it is, but you could probably guess which the favorite is for me and the way I play, but it's nice to have different ones. And it's actually fun. Again, as I'm shooting this, I haven't edited it yet, so I know what I think my favorite is, but that might change in editing. I might be like, ooh, actually, this is the one that I enjoy the sound of the most, but also changing guitars. I know that if this was truly a scientific thing, we would have had the exact same speaker, exact same cab size, et cetera, et cetera. Take it as you will. It's just a little bit of entertainment for your Friday afternoon or whatever day you're watching this. If you enjoy my work, please like, subscribe, and share. That costs you nothing and helps people like me out immensely. This is how my business actually works on my website. You can book lessons with me, live streams, and more on Patreon. And I'll go ahead and throw the little backing track for I Put a Spell on You that I jammed along with at the beginning. That'll go up on Patreon. I also have courses, deep dive courses. It's all on my website. That's how I stay in business. I'm shooting this, what is this? It's getting to be near Christmas time, so I'm going to take a little time off. I'll see you guys in the new year with some Krungbin. Is that how you say it? As Bill and Ted would say, be excellent to each other. That includes yourself. Happy Friday. Eat pizza.